This is currently trending as the Igbo king overlooks the Ghanaian cry and went ahead to announce his New Yam festival that is coming up in Ghana. So it is currently trending that the Ghanaians have actually stood on the streets and said that they don't want any Igbo king trending in their country. If you want to be a king, go back to your country and be that king. But this king started in a very good faith after he built the school for the people of Ghanaian. But what actually went sour was when he actually announces that he wants to build a palace in Ghana. And that didn't go well with the people of Ghana. And they said no. A lot of them have come out to say one or two. And this is currently trending. As Igbo must go, Nigeria must go is currently trending right now in Ghana. So we are going to be checking out what most people said and how people have come out to defend their country, Ghana. And then we'll come back and analyze this.
This is a disturbing development creeping up in Ghana, and every well-meaning Ghanaian will have to sit up and grant me your attention for just a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. A man born in Nigeria who settled in Ghana some decades ago and over time became well-respected leader among his tribesmen has now set up a kingdom for himself in our country, ladies and gentlemen. He is an Igbo man bearing the title Eze Chukudi Ihenetu. I hope I'm saying it right. He has the title Eze in the Igbo Ghana, which translates King of Igbo people in Ghana. His tribesmen in Ghana crowned him this position and the title in 2012. And these are his images, ladies and gentlemen. A very fine gentleman whom we are told is married to a Ghanaian. And as a typical Ghanaian, ladies and gentlemen, I have no problem with that at all. But many people, including myself, will have a problem with anyone or any situation that has the potential to undermine our sovereignty as a republic. What has made our country livable for all people for many years is our hospitality towards one another and to foreigners, ladies and gentlemen. And that cannot be circumvented by any external tribe nor group of people. Ghana has a common chieftaincy practice of installing foreigners as development chiefs for the purpose of providing value to our local communities. This is a typical thing in Ghana. And hence, I thought what this man and his tribesmen were doing was something in line of that. Until, ladies and gentlemen, I read from an internet publication that they, and I mean the Igbo people, or he as a king in Ghana, has acquired acres of lands to build an Igbo town and establish an Igbo kingdom within Ghana. This is where I became disturbed, even though I'm yet to see any substantive evidence for this acquisition. That would be totally unacceptable, ladies and gentlemen. Fellow Ghanaians, I want to believe this is a falsified story. But if not, this is not something we should entertain or allow to continue. Ghana is a sovereign country alongside our kings and our chiefs. They are called kings and chiefs for historical reasons. They have fought and protected their lands and been the source of the unity of our people till this modern era. It is not a title given out of charity, ladies and gentlemen. There is a meaning and a story behind every stool or throne in Ghana. There is a story behind every stool, land, and family lineage that authenticates the royalty of our kings and chiefs. These institutions are not to be toyed with, nor replicated in any shape or form, ladies and gentlemen.
Ghanaians are peace and loving people. So as a Nigerian living in Ghana, listen, you must live according to how the Ghanaians are living. These people love peace. They don't love fighting. Do you understand? So that life you were living in Nigeria before, as you just cross border and enter Ghana, you're supposed to park that life for corner and live a peace and loving people. You live like basa, the way you like, quarrel. Your full neighborhood, you don't follow all of the quarrel. Now you dey complain say Ghanaians not like Nigerians. No, not the way you dey live life. And the way you dey live life, now they not like you. Or the past experience where you don't get, now they pass on to you. So please, if you want to enjoy Ghana, live peacefully. Live peacefully, live a peaceful life. You know, will get problem at all. Although you're wara when they carry shoulder, they misbehave anyhow. Small money touch your hand, your neighbors not fit talk to you again. All those things, all those attitudes, now until they drop problem, you can't give yourself. So I beg as a Nigerian, if you want to enjoy Ghana, live in peace. Not they break bottle, not they carry cutlass, they fight anyhow like goats. No. Live peacefully, you go enjoy Ghana.
Bakri, they know if you find now. So today now, yeah, I want to talk about the Igbo king for Ghana. A lot of people don't tag me. People don't write essay. Who it is my DM? They tell me about all kinds of things. They educate me about the Ghanaian culture, the chieftaincy, and all this kind of thing. I know say this is new to my Ghanaian brothers and sisters. But I want you to understand that the Igbo people always have a king wherever they go. We have a traditional king in Nigeria. We don't really there. We can't get any country they go. If you go China now, yeah, they get Igbo king for there. If you go South Africa, they get Igbo king for there. If you go America, they get Igbo king for there. You understand? Now they're in charge of to look after the Igbo community, just like a chief. You see that kind of thing, right? But me, I don't get problem with that one because it's a normal thing for them to get king. No problem. It's even good for them, you know. But my problem now be say the agenda why I hear saying they push, it no make sense to me. It no make sense at all. Okay, now you did for Ghana as a Igbo king. I can't hear say they say go buy acres of land, allegedly acres of land somewhere. You want to create Igbo communities for there. Why would you want to create Igbo community in a different country? You understand? You want to create Igbo community, right? You might as well go to Nigeria. That one's even cheaper. It's even easier for you. Pack your Igbo people and go to Nigeria and go and create the community there. If you go to that one for there, it's better. Because now, if you want to go to create the Igbo community now, why would you want to create Igbo community whereby only Igbos are there in a different country? What's the point of being in Ghana? You might as well go back to Nigeria now. You might as well move those people to Nigeria. You get my point? So, that's my point on that. The Ghanaian people should know that, yeah, the Igbo king, no be Ghanaian king. That's different thing. You understand? You as a Ghanaian, you don't have to go and be worshipping Igwe. No. The king is meant for the Igbo people. It's not for Ghanaian people. You don't have to go and give him extreme respect like the Igbo people are giving. Of course, give him the due respect he deserves. And as long as he gives that same respect back, it's okay. But you don't have to go and go and table matter to him. No. You see how to table your matter to the Ghanaian authority, to the Ghanaian chiefs and kings and all of that, right? If they don't see that say this matter will involve the Igbo people, if you go call the Igbo king, say okay, see what your people they do. You understand? That's what it's supposed to be. But regardless, the Igbo people always have a king wherever they go. It's normal to them. You understand? So me now, I don't want to say they get Igbo king for Ghana safe. Because I don't want to say, the Igbo king dey for Ghana. Now that age, they come from Nigeria, they come do a shower for a year. What did this king they do about them? All this crime, what they happen now for Ghana? What did this king they do to stop all this crime? Like a community, I don't go build. That community is not necessary. It's not really important. It's not important at all. What is important is getting those underage back to Nigeria. It's stopping those underage from coming to Ghana. What system are we creating to stop that? They say we get African free trading area, African free trading zone, right? These things also enable us at Africa, we could travel within African countries. Go trade without paying tax, without paying for work permit and all of these things. But we are still paying for all of these things. What is this king doing about it? So there's a lot of matter on your table. The matter plenty for your table for the handle first before you come to the see hungry community. And the community, to me, is not really important. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. It is not necessary. Anyway, peace and love to my Ghanaian&Nigerian people. Yeah? Ghanaian&Nigerian Presido. You know the video reach the end as usual. Comment Presido for comment section. Peace out, my people.
At this point, I just feel like he's doing too much. I just feel like the Igbo king in Ghana is doing too much. Because the Ghanaians are saying that they don't need another king in their country. You know, building is cool for them. They think he actually means well for them. Not until he announced that he needs a palace, like he wants to build a palace. And according to the news that they get in Ghana, allegedly, that he has actually acquired some acres acres of land to build a community, the Igbo community, employing the Igbo'S. Oh my God, that is pretty too much. And now the New Yam Festival, he has actually overlooked the cry of, of the Ghanaians. I heard that he was actually given a petition. There's a petition on him. But going forward to, have this New Year festival in Ghana, knowing fully well that there's a whole lot of things and allegations on him, I feel like he should sort it out first before trying to bring up a program in Ghana. And this is too much, I would say. I just feel like the people of Ghana fought for their freedom just to give it out for free like that. So it is not easy for you to just come into someone's land, knowing fully well that the Igbo'S in Nigeria are known for their dominations, taking over things that are their own and not their own. Anyway, what do you guys think about this particular issue on ground? Please feel free to drop your opinion on the comment section. Please don't make this your last if you're seeing me for the first time. Subscribe to this channel, like this video. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.